well, on top of their mechanical prowess, and now in the mid lane, Sudsy may have to get out dodge once again.
Yeah, of course, Sudsy going to be jumped on. Doesn't have that flash, and a lot of pressure going in. Still under the turret. Manages to dodge the hook shot, but first blood is to be going over to White as Iconic shows up first blood for the mid laner. And as you can see here, I want to see if Maryland can actually bounce back. But in the meantime, fight is going to be happening in the mid lane. 501 is going to be ulted there. Sudsy going to be looking for the kill. White is going to be flashing forward, but 501 going to be taken down by Sudsy again at 0-3. But while in the meantime, KD has to try and walk away, and another axe is going to take him down. And Supernova, they are winning on a lot of these for quite a bit. But Tactical going to be getting jumped on. Tilted Line coming in. The TP is coming through for Supernova. Tactical is by himself, and the shutdown goes over to Tilted Line. But TP is still here. Basenmeyer is here with the ultimate. The team is coming for the backup on Supernova. Sudsy is here as well. And 5-1 going to be going down from Basenmeyer. Looks like White isn't going to be able to make it out. Tilted Line getting knocked back. The Cosmic Radiance coming down, only saving 2 members. But a double kill goes out big for Basenmeyer. And Supernova, they still have the game in their hands.
Yeah, but that was very disrespectful of play, especially coming out from Tactical. You want to keep that man alive, but the tower dive, it's going to keep coming.
Oh, yeah, of course, White going to be going down the shutdown goal, going big, and Quirk left by himself, and Basenmeyer on a killing spree, picking up 3 kills from both those plays.
Iconic absolutely pounced on that. You got to make the plays just a little bit cleaner if you're going to go for that kind of style.
Yeah, and before that, there's going to be a play in fighting in the river as well. Looks like the Cosmic Radiance has to come out. Turtle is going to be playing bodyguard for Iconic so far. The explosive cast going to be knocking everyone away, but here comes a backline. Basenmeyer is here. He's unstoppable, going to be taking out the Sivir. Double kill goes out big, but in the meantime, Sudsy's going to be fighting over Quirk. The kill goes over to Iconic. A killing spree goes over to him, and Basenmeyer going for that chase, and a big win for Supernova throughout this fight.
Yeah, still trying to find his way onto Tilted Line, as that would make it the 4-0 trade going in favor of Supernova. Back to the whiteboard on this one, because this game just doesn't seem to be going their way. Next engage may be coming through, but what do they have to work with?
Yeah, but of course, here you see Tactical just throwing out that ultimate, has that QSS to save himself, but Tilted Line is in the back end, throws out that cloak. Alter still being the bodyguard he is, but Basenmeyer is here for that flank. Here comes Sudsy as well. You can see the back line of UMG is on the retreat, and they have to make it out, but a double kill goes out big, and even then, Tilted Line, he has to make it away as well, and this means that this game might even be secure for Supernova.
Utility AD is the only one available against 5 breathing members for Supernova, and you can understand the UMD fight plan at this point. It's hopefully Tilted Line buys us enough time for our back line to nuke through the front line. Coming out from Supernova, we're not even getting to see the Nexus explode, as it's going to be a surrender vote at 22 minutes, 57 seconds in. Incredibly difficult to deal with in this lane. Not only does Urgot have the shove advantage over you, but Rek'Sai is such a good dive buddy here. Not quite level 6 yet, but they may just be looking for this right now.
Oh yeah, Basenmeyer doesn't have that flash. Tilted Line gonna be going in, but still has those dodges and actually forced the flash from both the top lane and that jungler. Still super low health. The question is, who's gonna give that kill to? And looks like 5-1 is gonna be taken down with Retribution. He wants to hang around. I don't know, man.
They see them.
If Sudsy commits it, yeah. Sudsy is actually still hanging around. Looks like they want to try and dive it. It looks like they may not want to commit to it, but 5-1 going to be going for that knockup. Sudsy going to be looking to go win. The ultimate comes in from the Irelia. It looks like going to be blade surging around. Sudsy going to take out another kill. Otro is coming back from the base here with that 2-man play, and a double kill goes out big. And the blast cone is going to be securing the 3rd kill, and Sudsy 4-0. He's going to be using the ultimate to get out. And still, Ultimate's being traded for the mid lane. In the meantime, top lane going to be looking for the fight here. Utility AD is going to get hooked in. Condemn's going to be going over to Quirk. But Quirk still has a head, Power Rise Tactical is in here. But Iconic is on the back end with that goo ball. Utility AD is by himself in the back end. And a 1v1 from Tactical, and Quirk is going to be favored for him. And a double kill goes over to Tactical, a shutdown as well. But oh my god, action happening everywhere returned. As in the meantime, Basenmeyer fighting over 5-1. It looks like he's going to be seeing if he can make it out. Flash is not up just yet. 10 seconds left.
Here comes Sudsy.
Oh. Everyone's coming in for this blue buff, as you said. Sudsy looking here. Doesn't have that ultimate, of course. Blue buff is going to reset, and a standstill for the top side, and it is going to make it out just in time.
And when you're really picking apart the multiple members here, especially of Supernova, Utility, using Utility to get out of the way, and they're looking for the cow on this one.
Yep, Quirk going to be activating the Unstoppable Force. Iconic's going to be taking away that Lantern. TP is going to be forced here, but Tactical is perfectly fine here. The ultimate is going to be used here. 1v1 by him and himself. The hook is going to land. 5-1 saving the AD carry's life. The Ace in the hole is going to be not going to save him. The threat and the Nito's going through, but Tilted Line is here, and the backup of UMD is here, and right in front of Baron. We got to see what's going to be going on.
And that was potentially the perfect pick to get Maryland back into the game, but keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Nunu. It's a Flash Nunu with the smite, with the chomp. And you got to be careful about this one going the other way.
Yeah, Supernova going to be threatening here. White relatively low. Baron is only at 4.5k. Looks like they want to try and see if they can re-engage, but they're still out of stance to return.
Yeah, to the scrappiest
fighters. Going in. Base is going to be going in, and Base Mark going to be going through, Root into the backside, Iconic's on the back end, but even then, Base is going to be going down, Sudsy on and by himself, still full health, but utility AD so low, and Quirk, White, kind of on the back foot, they've been playing reactive, and you can see here they're looking to see if they can create some more action.
Yeah, big action coming out on the bottom side. Sudsy has no way to get down to this. This could be a fight for UMD.
Oh man, 5-1 gonna be set up, but Iconic taking a lot of damage. The Vanguard's Edge still flying through, but Tactical fighting on one side of the fight here. Base Mark goes into a 1v3. He still gets a shutdown, but the Fear Beyond Death's gonna be taken. But Tactical doing so much damage in 1v2, setting up here, but still super low, and he actually goes down. Currently a 3-for-2 trade, and Sudsy's still on that top side.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be able to get the inhibitor here, evening out the inhibitor game, but what you need to be looking at is this Baron. 30 seconds up, and only 2 members will be alive.
At least nail biter.
It is. Here comes a TP. They're looking for Sudsy, who still hasn't died this game. We'll have to see whether that story's about to change.
Yeah, Turtle still around here, but Lissandra's still there. Sudsy doing a lot of damage. Has that Hourglass to make sure he's safe. The Lantern comes through. White trying to see if he has it. Does have that Glacial Prison. The hook does land, and Sudsy doing a decent amount of damage. No QSS picked up for him. The Fear Beyond Death does land, and Iconic is here for the backup. TPs are coming through. A big slugfest happening in the top side. Tilted line relatively low. Base Admire still relatively low as well after that TP. But we got to see what happens here. Mid lane is still pushing in. What does UMD want to do? They're trying to back up. The Vanguard Edge is going to land. The knock goes through as well. Tilted line activates the shield. The shutdown goes over big for Tactical. And oh my god, Supernova, they're wiping everyone out. Tactical goes through the big shutdown as well. And Supernova, they go in with the gigantic ace for them in a big slugfest.
Forward, and hold your horses. Multiple members are coming up. I may have spoken too soon. Utility up in 5, White up in 2. They may lose everything on this push. Look at the mid wave.
Oh no, it looks like Supernova trying to be a little bit more aggressive. Has to flash away. Fear Beyond Death is going to land on Iconic. The 2 Fear Man is going to
look at the mid wave.
Tactical going to be going through, but look at the mid wave. They still have TPs up. White still going through, and the shutdown goes over big. 5 people are still up, and all. When we mentioned Supernova was going to see if they can win the game, looks like they cannot, and UMD comes back out swinging. Of course, UMD still on a little bit of the back foot. They don't have that much map control, and 51, they do have that Baron buff, but 51 going to get caught out just a little bit here. Hook is going to land. He's going to be fought by himself. The Absolute Valley is going to be coming through, and even then, Tactical is going to be taking him down. And UMD now on the back foot again.
And that's going to be a bit of a game changer as a 45 is just so incredibly hard to pull off. Lands a Fear Beyond Death into Sudsy, but it's not going to be enough to take him down just yet.
Yep, the hook is going to land, and the stun is going to be going through as well. Tactical's on a killing spree now, 10-7 and 1 with that Gwyn's and Infinity Edge, and UMD, they have to hold this out.
There's got to be a hero play coming through now, because it's a 5v3 with no Nexus towers remaining. Inhibitor will be the only thing defending them for now, but even that's not going to last too much longer. 23 left on 51.
Yep, it's going to be getting really close here. Supernova going to be looking for the top inhibitor, and there looks like they're going to be taking out. Utility is going in. Vanguard's Edge going to be going through. Flash is going to get forced here. White going to get hooked up. Has that Glacial Prison for himself, but look at Utility. He is hitting Sudsy relatively low. Utility AD, can he win out this fight? The hook is going to land, and I think it's going to secure him the kill. Tactical gets the shutdown. 2 more go down, and Supernova, they win Game 2 in an all-out slugfest. 36 minutes in, and we have a series, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome back to Game 3 of the Upsurge Premier League between Supernova and University of Maryland. And as we get into it, looks like Oxford is going to get stunned up with that snare, and actually first blood's be going in return. I was hoping for us to just have some casual conversation in the early game, but action happens.
Are going to be on that blue buff.
Of course, 20 CS ahead of his opponent so far. And even then, putting a lot of pressure in. And speaking of which, Iconic looking to go onto Tilted Line. Tilted Line does have that either back away, but it looks like it might be a 2-3v3 as it turns out. The edge comes out from White. White going to be going onto Bob Jenkins. No ultimate from him as well. And with that being said, White 3-0-1 looks to go onto Iconic. Doesn't have that abstract proc to save him anymore. Goes into Resurrection, and looks like UMD wants to continue this dive. White holding that turret aggro. The Ignite goes through, and Tilted Line getting another kill in his favor. While that being said, Iconic does get that kill in return, but White 3-0
able to hit
and
that
2.
combination play. It's still looking like Maryland, and now here he goes the binding.
Yep, Tactical gonna get caught out from that binding. He's gonna be going down from utility AD, but in the meantime, Iconic spotting 51 for this red buff, only at 110 health, but Turtle by himself. White is here for the backup, 5-1, trying to regain some health. The binding isn't gonna miss because of the hourglass, but the trap is gonna snare him through. Turtle trying to make a run for it. The ace in the hole gonna get cast out, but Turtle comes back with another kill. Iconic coming in for the backup, but this is going to be a lot of people fighting in. Utility AD has to flash away. White didn't get knocked up, and White getting super low. The shutdown goes over to Iconic, and he puts a sneaker onto White, and now he is 3
Back
and
and forth
1
for these plays, but no kills going down just yet. Look at the bottom side. Here comes the pain.
Oh man, Sudsy is here for the flank. TP comes through. Iconic has that. Atsuto picks up the kill with his ultimate. TP comes through. Utility AD gonna get snared up. Tilted line doesn't has that perfect execution. Actually, he does and gets another kill from there. Atsuto has to get used for the ace in the hole. Sudsy is gonna take it to the face, but the flash and the kunai come flying out. Double kill goes out big. Iconic is still around the corner. Sudsy has to rift walk away. 5-1, try to make it out. And at the end of the day, a big answer goes in favor for UMD now.
And Sudsy just barely being able to get out of the way, and even Sudsy playing a little bit of distraction. Gets his jungler out as well. I'm not sure if I1 has enough damage, but here comes White!
Yeah, White gonna be landing the stun, throws out that Vanguard's edge, still has those Qs, that Blaze Surge going in, and 2 more goes through, but in the meantime, base gets top side. Of course, UMD looking for that 5-stack here, not playing the 1-3-1, but it looks like they just want to force this bottom end hip turret, making sure they can get it opening in as the current call comes flying through. Fight may get started as UMD is going to be looking to make sure they stay safe, but Sudsy going in, 5-1, gonna get caught out, kill gonna be going here, World Ender already get used up, but Sudsy relatively low, the stun goes through, the Sudsy gets caught out, the shutdown goes in, but Mason Meyer flashes in with a slicing maelstrom, everyone's going in on Supernova, and 2 kill goes out big, Tiltline has to run away, has to flash away as well, White landing the stun on that flawless duet, and you talked about the engage return. There it is.
Can cost you the game, and not only the game, but when you're in game 3, it can cost you the series and the entire fall season so far. You may have found the pick onto Sudsy, but that is one slippery cast, and here comes the engage.
Yeah, Rift Herald's going to be used, but the Slicing Maelstrom's going to go on 2. Utility AD has to make a run for it, but even then, Base Mars all the way in the back line. The binding is going to land, but Utility AD gets a double kill on the back line. In the meantime, Sudsy's going to be taking one more kill. The World End is coming in. The kill goes over to Sudsy, and at the end of the day, a 3-4-1 trade in favor for Supernova.
And just like clockwork, each and every time 5-1 is caught out of position, they pounce on the play. Even with this five-man stack, they do have ways to win. They're just not executing on them. Most notably, 5-1 needs to be saving that explosive cast. He needs to be standing next to the carries to disengage, because every time he hasn't been, Basin Meyer has come up absolutely massive, and this could be it once again, and he may just go down.
Yeah, 5-1 going to be looking to go down here. Binding is not going to land. Sudsy is pretty much on the backside. Hourglass is going to be used. The snare is going to be going through, and a 1-for-2 so far in favor for Supernova. Of course, Baron going to get started from Supernova, from University of Maryland. And of course, Iconic is on the side, and Baron is going to be starting up. A TP coming through. Return. Don't know what's going to happen, but does line on the back line. Tactical, relatively low, is going to be taken out. Sudsy does kill Twerk, though. Toes line in a 1v2 on the back line. Turk goes through, but the Baron gets taken from Iconic, and he's going to get it for Supernova and UMD. They are on a scrambling to make it out. The only primary engage that they have onto it, and even then, Iconic looking to go in with that World Ender. Snare is going to land. Sudsy onto that Gragas. Explosive cast does get used, but look at that. 5-1 getting taken down. Can't really retaliate. Work so low, but the last bullet isn't going to take him out, but even then, Supernova, they are charging in.
10 seconds left on White, 40 seconds left on 51. I'm not sure if they can look to end here, but they're going to try anyway.
Oh yeah, the flashes come through. Utility 80 going in. Tilt line on the back line is under that shroud. Vasemar still has that slicing maelstrom when he comes out, and he's not even going to need Iconic on a rampage. And the last desperate fight going through. The shutdown goes into slicing maelstrom. Slices everyone, and Supernova takes game 3 in the Upsurge Premier League semifinals. Gonna be matching it against Polar Race next weekend. That's gonna be an exciting game to watch as this series comes to a close.